Okay, I said something last month on why you should leave your church, and I said I was going to make a video about it. You see, the church is a place of deliverance, is a place of connection, is a place of fellowship, is a place of freedom, is a place where divinity connects with humanity, is a place where burdens are dropped and graces are picked up. It's a place where you come empty, you leave full. It's a place where you come depressed, you leave elated. But in the church setting now, it is not the same thing. So many things are happening in churches, and so many persons are quiet about it. Some because they don't want to offend, some because they don't want to be castigated, some because they feel it inappropriate to talk about it. So they swallow it, they caution it, and they remain in silence and remain in bondage. So I talked about why you should leave that church for your own good, and people didn't understand me. The first point I gave is when you start talking carelessly about your pastor or about your departmental head or about the church as a whole, maybe the ministry, when you can sit down and dissect the church, see the errors, see the wrong, this and that. No, you go for a church service, a church program, and what you are picking are the errors. You don't say anything good about the church, about the pastor, maybe the pastor's wife. Why are you still there? Remember that Miriam talked against Moses, who was their leader. He was a younger brother, yes, but she talked against him. You know what the result was? Leprosy. Are we sure many are not leprous in their life? Why are you still getting to 40? You're not yet married as a young woman, and you're still doing everything for the church. Have you sat down to ask yourself some questions? Why are you not doing well, young man? And church, have you asked some questions? What is going on? Do you know there are things you need to sit down and ask yourself? We will come to that one in the next part. But right now, curses can be picked in church. The church is a place of blessing, it's also a place where curses can be picked. Yes, it's in the scriptures. God killed the sons of Aaron inside the temple, in the tabernacle, because they offered strange fire. Strange fire can mean a lot. That is a study on its own. They offered strange fire. God killed the sons of Eli, both of them, because they were defaming and making rubbish of the church or the temple. So don't think that the temple is a place where you get only blessed on the church. The curses are also there. God said to the people of in Deuteronomy, say, behold, I set before you life and death, blessings and curses. Choose one. So you have a choice. So if you're in a church and you're not comfortable with the teaching of the church, the doctrine of the church, the way the pastor talks or behaves, the way he preaches, what he wears, the way his wife acts, you're not comfortable. My brother, my sister, I beg you in Jesus' name, leave. Please, peaceably. Just leave. It is an error to be there and causing, having gangs, having people you talk to, having factions. eh? People that will sit down and you are comfortably dissecting your pastor or your departmental head. No, you are not praying for him, but you will see his errors, the way he talks, the way he walks, the way he does that. Why is he doing this? Why is he doing that? Why is he not standing? Why is he sitting down? Why is worship going on? He's crossing his leg. You have all kinds of things you are talking, and you are still in the church, and it's your spiritual head. Do you understand what you're doing? Resentment has entered into you and you don't know it. So what are you still doing there? Pack your bags and leave. Otherwise, you will not be blessed. Yes, curses is what you will get. So pack your bag and leave. Don't stay there and talk, cause trouble, say all kinds of things. You are the ones, you are part of those that always opposes. When the church brings up something, you oppose. You are the one that will say, why will pastor say this in front, at his back, but when you in front of him, you are bowing your head and shaking. That is hypocrisy. That is eye service. That is deception. And Jesus, God, hates such people. You are a betrayer. So leave that place. Go to a place you will obey without question. I was in a church that didn't allow earrings, didn't allow necklaces, didn't allow jewelries, didn't allow ears and other things. And I stood by it. Yes, I stood by it. Stood by it. Because that was the doctrine of the church. And because I submitted to that church, it must be kept. Now that I am no more there, I'm in a place that don't allow. My church now, you can even wear your cap to your church, to the church. So it's not a problem. So please, if you're not comfortable with the teachings, the doctrine of the church, the pastor, the way he behaves and how he does things, please just leave. Don't curse yourself. You'll be praying, praying, praying. Answers are not coming. You don't know why. Please, this is just number one. I think I did 10. I will come to the rest. By tomorrow, we will take number 2. Why you should leave that church now.